Um. Oh my goodness. That scared the crap out of me. Sup, cool man? How you doing? I appreciate the 11th months of subs. I'm just too kind. The Starfield, unfortunately, it is not. Yeah, I don't think I got a code by the looks of it because I was looking at the what do you call it? Like the Twitter page for the Keymailer site that gives out the codes, and then I saw people mentioning in the replies of the like a tweet saying like, oh, like, go here to request a key, and like some people were saying that they had gotten like an email like, like a week or two ago saying that they were like approved, and they were like asking, like why they haven't gotten a key yet. But obviously, the point I'm trying to get is I never got an email saying that I was approved, and like, I checked earlier today and the like request is still marked as pending. So unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to wait until it comes out on Game Pass. Yeah, big rip. It's kind of unfortunate because, yeah, like I was like waiting, like a lot of the day, to see if I was gonna get one, and then then like an hour or two ago, I kind of, I came to the realization that doesn't look like it's happening, unfortunately. So that kind of means like I don't really have anything else to play for the next like I think like 5 or 6 days until it comes out on Game Pass for everyone. I'm just trying to like tweet out here. And I'll post on Discord. But hopefully you've been doing well. I think it's like been a little bit. And for some reason Discord is like frozen on my phone. Alright, there we go. Alright, live. Alright, I'm probably gonna have to restart the server. Just because, at first it didn't even like bring me to the server selection thing, and then now it's saying unable to connect to world, so I'm assuming it's an issue with the actual server. Busy with a lot of stuff. I see you. Yeah, hopefully, it's not like too stressful. But yeah, Starfield's coming out on Game Pass, so if you have Game Pass, I think you can play it even if you're on PC. But yeah, unfortunately, that's not for another like 5 or 6 days unless you decide to get the like premium edition. But I feel like there's no point of getting that. Already preloaded? Nice. Oh yeah, server is still giving me issues. I might have to restart the game. But it kind of works out because if I go here, you can see I have it pre-installed as well. Maybe I'll click on it, see if it actually loads up. Okay, yeah, too early. Feels bad, man. Yeah, definitely not like probably worth like paying for it though. Like that was one thing I was thinking of because like I really want to play the game, but it's definitely worth waiting the extra like week almost instead of paying like half the price of the game. I've seen like some reviews, like I haven't read them, but like just the scores, some people are like giving it like 10, and then other places I think are giving it like 7-ish. So some people I guess have like, I mean 7 is still good, so I guess like some people still have a bit like mixed reviews, but I feel like it'd probably be pretty good because I did see someone saying that someone that got a review key because like they're like a gaming journalist. So, like, they got a key, I think, like, weeks ago, and they were saying they, like, didn't do too much exploring. They just ran through the main story, but they said that they already, like, ran through it, like, a couple times, and they were saying, like, there were still, like, a lot that they hadn't even, like, attempted yet. So, seems kind of interesting. Hopefully the game is good when, when I check it out eventually. But yeah, the thing that kind of sucks is, as I was saying, because we don't have anything now to really play, it's like we're still going to be on the server for like almost a week, because I still have Enlisted installed. I haven't like played it since, oh wow, we just watched that despawn. I have Enlisted installed, but I don't think I'm gonna end up playing Enlisted, because, yeah, it's like I'm not really in the mood to play it. Like, I installed it as, like, an extra option while we waited for Starfield, but, I was kind of hoping we would have gotten a key. So now it's like, don't really have much to play for the next week. Try it out, but might find it kind of boring. Yeah. I mean, if you're not into those kind of games, then, you probably will. Because I think that, like, from what little I had read, I think that was one thing I did see that people were complaining about the game, is that, like, similar to, like, other Bethesda games, I saw people complaining that it has, like, a bit of, like, a slow start. So, it's probably gonna be, like, bad in a sense if you're not into those kinds of games to begin with, and then on top of that, it's like, slow. I think we're just witnessing now that glitch with the rain. Is because, we just ran the command to clear up the skies, and it's just, like, still raining, and we haven't even been on the server for, like, 5 minutes. It ain't no Silent Hill, yeah. It's funny, I was kind of thinking about that, like, the Silent Hill thing, because, we were talking about, like, the new one they're making, like, I guess the remaster of one of the old ones on, like, PS5 and PC. And I was, like, asking myself the question, like, internally, like, what would get me to consider getting a PlayStation? Because I was thinking about, like, some of the PlayStation exclusives they have. And to be honest, the only thing that really came to mind was Days Gone. Because I don't know if you ever got a chance to try that, like, either on PlayStation or on PC. I think on PC, I don't know how, like, good it is, because, I don't think PlayStation is, like, known for their ports. But I actually kind of liked Days Gone, even though I know a lot of people didn't. Like, if they made a second one of that, and it was, like, a PS5 exclusive, like, I actually would probably consider, like, the console just for that. A remake? Yeah, I mean, I guess that's, like, a good way to look at it. I mean, that's probably what it's officially classified as, but yeah, I guess remaster isn't the proper term, just because, yeah, if it was a remaster, it would be, like, identical, but just enhanced, but I guess a remake, kind of gives them some leeway to change some stuff. You got a spare PS5 laying around here. I see you. Just, like, too rich, man. It's like you probably have, like, even more on your private yacht. It's still in the box? Dang. It's, like, probably, like, a collector's edition. But yeah, that's pretty sick. I have, like, speaking of collector's editions, normal. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it's funny because I feel like if I ever got, like a collector's edition for something like that, I probably wouldn't even open it, you know what I mean? Because, like, I have some friends and, like, their consoles, either for, like, PlayStation or Xbox, they were, like, sort of themed special ones, and it's, like, kind of sucks because, yeah, once you open it, it's, like, the value of it just, like, plummets, I mean, not that you would really, you could resell it, I guess, but not saying that they would. But, it's just, yeah, like, once it's opened and, it's been used and has, like, wear and tear on it, it's, like, not really the same anymore. Because, yeah, sometimes, yeah, people get, like, those special consoles, and even though, obviously, I guess they are meant to be used, it's, like, kind of, like, sucks thinking about them, actually being opened up. I feel like those are more meant to be, like, collector items. So they call them collector's editions. You get, like, limited time stuff. But yeah, I think we'll probably work on the base. It just played, like, a really ominous sound as the thing ended there. I want to see... Alright, I'm just gonna grab some stairs because I want to, like, test something here. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But yeah, I've been just working on my base. I should probably mention that. Yeah. I've mentioned before, it's like I was just waiting for Starfield, so that's one of the things that sucks about not getting a code. And like I mentioned a bit earlier, it's like now I'm just kind of stuck playing more of this. I mean, not that it's really a bad thing, because like yesterday I actually kind of enjoyed working on the base here. We actually got a lot done, because before I only had like that corner area done, and we still made like a lot of changes to it. And then also I had like half of this platform laid out, so like I added like these rooms into the four corners and the bridges and stuff. So I actually got a lot done working on this yesterday, and it was pretty enjoyable. But yeah, like I'm kind of ready to start playing other stuff at this point. I'm kind of looking forward to switching up something. All right, that's 8. I'm just putting a stair every 8 blocks because I'm trying to find the size of this room. Okay, yeah, that is 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so there's like an extra 2 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 8, 64, so 66. Let me look this up, maybe. Pyramid, hang on, I gotta put Minecraft. Minecraft. Beacon. Multiple beacons and one pyramid. Let's see what comes up. Hmm. Alright, let me open up this video. Hopefully it's still, like, accurate. Alright. How do I want to do this? So 66 is the length. I guess, hang on, yeah, let me, like, skip through this video. Also, I just realized I probably should find the length of the other thing. Like the height, but hang on. Alright, maybe we'll just do, like, it towards the middle here. I'll just do it, like, here. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, whoops, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... That's 7, then 8, right? Okay, yeah. Dude, these iron golems are kind of annoying. I wish I had, like, a way to kill them kind of easily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, that's good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Um, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's kind of good that they lined up. Maybe I'll just put, like, a second one. Whoops. Dude, I'm, like, placing these in all the wrong spots. I'll put, like, a double one there. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so the glass would be 8. I should probably write this down, like, before I forget, but, so how many stairs are in this area? So... Actually, hang on, I think I might be counting this wrong. Okay, so hang on. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, and 64. Okay, 66. So I did calculate that right for doing math. Yeah, I know, it's like not very good at this. It's kind of throwing me off as well. Okay, so 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, so like 63. Oh man, this is kind of hard to like picture in my mind with my limited, very limited brain power. All right, so this would be like 63. All right, hang on. Maybe let me do this. So 66 minus. Let me go back to this video. Ten. Minus 10. 56 divided by 2. 28. All right. I saw a clip of a guy playing Starfield, landing on a new planet and just walking straight ahead. After like 10 minutes, there was an invisible wall. Really? Oh man, that's brutal. Like I heard people complaining about the invisible walls, but the thing I heard, like this was yesterday, so obviously now that the NDA or whatever has been, or like the embargo, whatever you call it, kind of like the same thing in my opinion. But now that that's been lifted, I guess things might be different. But like yesterday, I saw people saying that apparently to like hit the barrier, you needed to walk in like one direction for like half an hour or something like that. So I guess that probably is not true then. All right, 24. 24, so then 25, 26, 27, 28. Alright, so maybe let me break this one real quick. So then from here, so the 2. This is 10. Or up to, wait. Okay, that's 8. That's 10, so then up to here would be 18. 18, then this would be 26, then 27, 28. And here I thought it was all explorable. I mean, I think it is, but like, you know, again, things might have changed, but I think what they were saying is like, you know, you can choose where to land, like wherever on the planet, but I think once you land, it creates like a zone, you know what I mean? Like you can only go so far after you land in a certain spot, and then, you know, there's like an invisible wall. So I think if you wanted to like keep exploring, then you'd have to like, you know, get into the ship and then like land, you know, further, and then it like becomes like a new zone, if that makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so I kind of did this a little bit wrong. And some guy said there's no water planets, and if there is water, you can't land on it. Yeah, I'm not really, like, too surprised by that, though. And I think this one has to be filled in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, that should be good. But yeah, like I don't think they ever mentioned anything about like water stuff, if that makes any sense. So I'm not really surprised to hear that you can't like really like do stuff with water. I don't think. I mean, I haven't like played No Man's Sky, but I think No Man's Sky lets you like swim underwater and like build underwater bases too. And they might even have like underwater like vehicles and stuff. Like yeah, I don't think it would be like that because they haven't like shown anything like that. But yeah, I mean, obviously, regardless, that's still like a missed opportunity. But I'm personally not really like surprised to hear that because I think if that was a thing, they definitely would have shown that off for sure. Because that is like probably a huge like selling point if it was in the game. You can't swim? Yeah, it's pretty brutal. Yeah, like I haven't looked too much into it, but based on like what I was seeing on Twitter from like early reviews, like just snippets of like people posting stuff, I think like the bad stuff people were saying about the game had to do with like the AI and the fact that like it was kind of slow, like the way the story picks up. So that definitely probably like sucks in that sense. And there probably is, other stuff that people will start, like, showing as they get into the game themselves. Alright, 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, and then, yeah, okay, 63. Alright, this might be a little bit uneven, I think. 63. Alright, so 63 divided by 2, 31.5. Yes, I'm using a calculator. Alright, so that's 7. This is 15. This is 23. So 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Wow, what are the chances that the stairs we put there are like dead center? This is 31.5, I guess. This would be like the main block. I just realized I think now this is making more sense, because I thought I just picked a random thing, like, I chose to line it up with this pathway, but I guess I already, like, had previously checked the dimensions of the room when I was building the pathway, so that was kind of, like, worked out in our favor. Alright, so... So hang on, it would have to be the 10. And then 11. So hang on, wait. If this is the middle one... Alright, so hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then... Three, 4, 5. Alright, I hope I'm doing this right. I'm gonna have to go and get some stuff for my ender chest. But yeah, I'm not really sure how Starfield will turn out. I mean, I think it's still in the early stages of hype, because, it's like just now, like, people that pre-ordered the thing are starting to get into the game. Like, I think the global launch Eastern time is like 8 p.m., I think, and it's only like 5:30. So I think a lot of people haven't even gotten into the game yet, but as like you probably have seen on Twitch, like there are people getting into the game now, and like playing it. So, I think as people start playing it, they'll probably like discover, a lot of stuff that is wrong. Because right now, it's like I'm still really hyped for it, but like over the next like 5 or 6 days, while like other people are playing it, I'm sure there probably will be a lot of stuff that kind of comes out that like, makes it seem pretty bad. Hang on, let me break this. Alright, I'm gonna take this ender... Actually, maybe we won't. Yeah, maybe we'll just take both of these. I'm just gonna use iron. Actually, maybe we want to use gold. Or maybe we'll use iron on the inside and gold on the outside. I'm gonna put these a little bit, like, far away, but, I'm just gonna, like, get started with, iron. Just so I have the edges, so... Goal Getter. Thanks for following. I appreciate it. Alright, and I think we can put the slabs back. Yeah. Just gonna get rid of that. That's one thing I was actually thinking about, not that it would really, like, do anything, but that was one thing I was thinking about mentioning recently is that Kick really needs to do something about, like, the bots, because, like, it's kind of sad because I don't want to, what? Yeah, it's like, I don't even know what that is, but I was gonna say, like, I don't want to, stop streaming on Kick, but it's like I'm not even joking. Like the vast majority of people that come into the chat there are like literal bots. Like even if they're not like maybe an actual bot, it's like their behavior is like bot-like. Like a lot of the time you get people coming in and then they're like asking if they can show you their artwork or something like that. It's just like what is going on? That sound is like a really ominous. Like I don't know what that. Oh, we have a little bit more. I'm just gonna do this. We have a lot of iron. I guess, this is the moment we've been waiting for. Like, all our mining trips have, like, paid off. We're gonna have to, like, replace the outside with gold when we're done. I just want to get, like, a general feel of how this is supposed to look to see if I'm, like, doing this right. But anyway, yeah, like I was saying, it's, like, kind of annoying because, like, in terms of Kick, it's just like there's so many like like just like kind of bot behavior like stuff happening there, which makes it kind of annoying to like be on there because it's like like I was saying, the vast majority of people are like not really real. All right, I need to just see this video. I think I might have done this wrong. Or maybe I added like an extra layer on there. Yeah, I think I added like one too many layers. Alright. I just want to see this video. Alright, so I think, yeah, let me like play this. Actually, no, yeah, see, I think I accidentally messed it up. I think this is like one block off. 'Cause yeah, it's like not perfectly symmetrical. Hmm. Actually, I think now that I think about it, this might be fine. I'd need like a beacon to test it. Let me just put it here. I want to like check this. But anyway, yeah, before I kind of got like a bit distracted, as I was saying, that's the one thing that's like kind of annoying is like I was saying about the bots, you know, not just like with like some spam messages. I think like what happens far more frequently is like, you know, the sort of bots or like maybe they are real people, but like they're trying to like plug their art. It's like, you know, that happens so frequently. It's like kind of shocking that they haven't really like done anything about that. Because I remember one time someone came into the chat and they were like commented on the bots. They're like, "Oh, you have those bots coming in here too?" Because you know, like Kick saves the recent messages that were posted. Like this was a while ago, but yeah, it's like I'm kind of surprised that they haven't like taken more action against that. Beaconator. Um. Advancements. Sup Red Bonnie, is it Bedrock Java Edition? The server is Java, but you can join from Bedrock, like I'm playing from Bedrock. So yeah, if you type !join, it will give you, you know, the server info, and if you're on Bedrock, it, like, gives you a link with, like, instructions on what you need to do to be able to join. But yeah, you can basically join from either Bedrock or Java. Alright, so I guess this would be Minecraft? I guess not. Adventure? Okay, definitely wouldn't be... Oh, wait, hang on. Bring home the beacon. Instruct and place a beacon. We've already done that. Oh, here we go. Beaconator. What is this? Bring a beacon to full power. Okay, so... Oh, okay, I see. So this is, like, correct. Very interesting. So yeah, I guess we need like 6 beacons. I mean, obviously to make it like symmetrical, we'd probably want like more. Trying to like look at this though. I guess we don't really need, hang on, let me break this one. Okay, yeah, never mind. That takes too long to break. I've given up. But yeah, maybe to make it symmetrical, we could have, like, you know, 2 more, but I don't really think we need all of the beacon powers. I think I might just want, like, speed, like the jump boost and haste, because, you know, on our plot, we don't need either resistance or strength, so, you know, that kind of rules it out. But now that we know that that works, maybe we'll actually replace it. So they gotta sleep, but just that you know, I subscribed. Yeah, thanks, Red Bonnie. I appreciate it. That's very kind to you. Hopefully, you get a chance to join the server, and hopefully I get a chance to chat with you again. But I appreciate you you stopping in. I hope to see you again. But sleep well. I thought I had... Oh, here we go. Okay, I do have a lot of gold. I was about to say, I could have swore we had more gold. Alright. Let's, replace this. Hopefully it, you know, still works. And if I do that, is it still fully powered? It kind of looks like it's still fully powered. Maybe I have to, like, chip a little bit more away. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I heard the thing. Is it going to reactivate? Okay, probably not, because I need that, right? Yeah. Alright. That kind of makes sense. So yeah, I think by the looks of it, I mean, maybe I'll change my mind when we're done, but because gold looks a lot brighter, it's like, you know, yellow, it also comes off as, like, more colorful. I think it, like, having gold here instead of iron will be, like, you know, a lot better. Like, a lot more visually appealing. Because you can maybe see where I'm going with this. You can see that, like, we have the walkway there, so I'm planning on, like, having the walkway come forward more, and then having, like, a ring of, like, the walkway around the beacon pyramids. That's, kind of my plan with this. So we're gonna have the iron interior, because, you know, like, iron is, like, easy to find. Like, so many mining trips we had done in the past, when we came back, we had, like, you know, more than 9 stacks of iron, ingots, well, ore, but, you know, you cook that into ingots. I think, like, 9 stacks of iron ingots is equal to 1 stack of iron blocks. So, my point being is that, you know, there were numerous mining trips where we were basically coming back with, like, more than a stack of iron blocks. So, like, iron is a lot easier to accumulate than gold. So, I don't want to make the thing full gold. Not that it really matters, you know, we don't really need the gold for anything else. But yeah, we're kind of cheaping out a little bit, you know, just have iron on the inside, and then we'll have the gold on the out to make it look like, you know, more visually appealing. And just that, you know, I would love to keep watching, but well, normally I would have school, but because I would have had a bad start, so I stay home and start next week. But I still gotta sleep, sadly. It's all good. Yeah, you know, always put IRL stuff, you know, before anything else. So, you know, I just appreciate you popping in, even if it's, like, you know, brief. You know, obviously, I know that, and, you know, like I'm saying, you know, yeah, always, what you always do want to put, like, IRL stuff, first, so, like, I perfectly understand. You know, that's not really something you have to be sorry for. But yeah, hopefully when you're at school, hopefully, you know, it's good times. Alright, we still have some gold on us. Alright, this should be fully powered. Kind of looks like it. We could also change the color of the glass above the beacons. If we wanted to make it, like, you know, kind of a bit more flashy. But I think that will probably be okay. I'm just gonna move the gold into this one to, like, optimize a bit more space. Alright, let's throw that in there. Gold ingots. Alright, throw some gold in here. Okay, I think the first one will do speed, and then speed 2. And then this one will do haste, haste 2. Hey, school is gonna be bad times. Bye. I'm gonna check my next stream if I can. Good night from Germany. Sleep well, Red Bonnie. I appreciate it. But yeah, Germany is a pretty cool place. But yeah, I mean, assuming you haven't already dipped, but I would say, you know, in terms of school, I would definitely recommend kind of keeping an open mind because, you know, as someone that's, you know, like finished with, you know, schooling stuff, it's like I can say that, you know, like all my closest friends I'd like met from, you know, my time in school. So even if like the work itself sucks at the time, you know, it still might be worth, you know, trying to enjoy yourself while you can, you know, make some memories and stuff like that. But yeah, regardless, I appreciate it. Alright, so we have speed 2 and haste 2. I think the next one we want is like jump boost 2. We're gonna have to make another beacon for that. We do have a nether star in our ender chest. And we have like 2 wither skeleton skulls, so maybe eventually we can like fight it again. Like the wither down here. Hopefully it wouldn't like break anything, but you know, now that we've actually started building the base here, it's kind of risky to try fighting the wither over here. That's like one thing that's kind of like worrisome a little bit. Is like I'm not really sure what it can destroy and what it can't, because I wouldn't really want to like, you know, spawn the wither in and it's like actually able to destroy stuff. Because when it was just stone here, it wasn't really destroying anything except for, I think, the torches. But I'm worried it might like be able to destroy other stuff like that we've placed here. Practically started working a few weeks ago. YouTube. Oh, got you. Yeah, YouTube can be a lot of work for sure. Actually, do I have any lanterns? I think that might be how I want to like light this up. Let me just get some lanterns. Whoops. Yeah, I'm pretty bad at blazing these. Alright, I think it was this one, and then this. Oops, I did it again. Actually, maybe I should just, like, align these up, like, something like this. Actually, maybe not. I think that's probably fine. I just realized, look at that, we got flagged, falsely for using speed, because I guess we know we have the speed 2 thing. So that might, you know, be a problem. I mean, if we lower it to speed 1, that might, like, kind of fix it. Actually, maybe we might want to change this. I need to throw this away. Do we have any stone brick? We don't. We have stairs, but I'm kind of looking for some blocks. Also, I don't know the exact number for the beacon range, but I'm kind of hoping it has like a decent distance. Let me just like bring a ton of this over here. You can see there's a lot of zombies. Alright, I need to turn this all into stone brick. If you don't know, there's a change we can get hippos next MC update. Wait, really? Is that confirmed? That sounds pretty sick. Yeah, you know, that is, even though like some people say the updates on Minecraft are kind of like small, I think like what they do add is like pretty sick, in my opinion. Ooh, crap. I did not mean to do that. Alright, how many... meant to say chance? Alright, oh, it's all good. But yeah, I mean, regardless, that would be pretty sick, so hopefully they go ahead with that. Alright, I think this is, like, lined up properly. It is... Actually, hang on, how many blocks is this one? So yeah, that's 3. But yeah, I hope they do add, like, continue to add new stuff like that, because it's always fun, you know, seeing what they added. I haven't really done much stuff with the camels that they added, because, you know, like, in the world that I've explored on the server, the villages that have camels are, like, really far from my base, so it's, like, you know, kind of hard for me to do that stuff. Because, yeah, I don't think I'd want to spend the time, like, leading a camel back, like, over thousands of blocks. That just doesn't really seem like something that would be very fun. Alright, so this is the middle, so I'm just gonna put, like, a temporary thing there. Might be hard to see with the beacon stuff, but... I think this should be kind of even, like the way it is now. So I think I'm actually, like, good to just, like, start getting, like, a ton of brick slabs and, like, making the outline, hopefully. Here's how that was found out. Someone asked a worker for a tip. What the worker comes... the worker said Joe, and later he said Five Nights at Freddy's, and Five Nights at Freddy, there's someone who speaks for Foxy and Mr. Hippo. Yeah, foxes, we don't have hippos. Yeah, that's actually, like, pretty interesting. Hopefully that does actually, like, happen, you know, just so it, like, confirms it. That was, like, a hint that they gave. Because, yeah, that does sound, like, really cool. I feel like if they added hippos, too, I mean, I don't really know, like, where hippos, like, actually live. But I was gonna say that, if they added hippos, it probably makes sense if they added, like, a new biome for them. That would also be pretty sick. You know, you can never really complain when they add new stuff. It's like always, you know, some new stuff to explore. Always a good time. Alright, so let me do 1, 2, 3. This kind of looks a little bit weird, but, you know, hopefully it, like, improves as time goes on. I don't really think this is, like, what I wanted to do, really, with it. Maybe let's, Just do from that, like 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how well this is gonna look. I just like I'm wanting to kind of try something here. Um, I think we'll try and go with something like that. Also, this Haste 2 is really nice. You know, we have like a pocket beacon plugin on the server where you can make up like beacon you can carry on you, and it you know, gives you beacon effects. Like it does consume stuff as fuel, like diamonds or iron. Um, but yeah, it's like pretty nice actually having like a permanent one set up. But it could also mean on 27 October, the Five Nights at Freddy movie comes out, and maybe, well, maybe it was meant like Minecraft and Five Nights at Freddy's work together for like a free map for the MC Marketplace or something. That's another option. Yeah, I feel like that could be like definitely something that ends up happening, because I know Minecraft does like a lot of collaborations with stuff. All right. Let me expand. Whoops. Just gonna expand this out a little bit. All right. We're gonna have to keep this one going too. I think we started, oh yeah, we went on the inside. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens with Minecraft, though. You know, I'm sure they'll not disappoint, probably. Source, trust me, bro. I mean, honestly, though, yeah, like I think they'll probably do something cool regardless. All right, how many blocks did we go out? So from the pathway, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay, that sucks. 4, 5, 6. I just realized we're gonna have to replace the slabs with stairs. Giant Five Nights at Freddy's fan. I tell you, I could get angry just if someone says the wrong name. I give you a point. It is interesting what happens, and here's an idea. They can make the sniffer. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever played Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, I know I've seen people play it, but I don't know if I actually ended up ever playing it. I feel like it's one of those things where it could be like almost like a false memory. It's because, like, you know, I've seen people play it before in the past, like a long time ago. So it's like I'm not really sure if it's like that was me playing or that was like someone else playing. Because yeah, it's like, you know, I just don't remember if I was the one that played it or not. But I don't think it was. Alright, so 1, 2, or yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Slabs. Yeah. I think that kind of looks like even-ish. Something like that, maybe? I think it might just be better for me to, like, bridge across on this side instead of, like, trying to recreate it on the other side. Just that way I know, like, the actual dimensions. Because right now this is, like, kind of weird, me trying to, like, mirror it on the opposite side. You know, it's just easier probably to do what I'm doing right now. Just, like, connect it on from the side that was, like, already set up. Want to make, that we have many different saddles, like one with 4 seats, one with 2 seats and a chest, and one with a bed. Say something really sad? I mean, it's up to you. But yeah, I mean, that definitely is something that would be pretty cool to add. I saw a clip earlier on Twitter, and it was like of a mod for like an airship, and like it was saying that, you know, the airship, it's like pretty small. Like when I say airship, you might be thinking something pretty big, but it's like pretty small actually, but like it had like a 2-player seat capacity. And it like seemed like something that would be really sick to have on the server for getting around. I don't think I can really add mods on this server, unfortunately, just like the sort of nature of it, but alright. I don't know if I'm doing this right. This seems like kind of a little bit weird. Three, okay, and so from here, 3, and then 3. So yeah, 6. 6 and 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's probably why it looked a little bit weird. Blind in One Eye plus, what is that too? The Bedrock and Java are not one edition. I mean, Bedrockers can't use the create mod. That's really sad too. Yeah, I remember I was like having this discussion with some people, like I think weeks or maybe even like a month ago or something like that. But we were talking about how, like, you know, it's kind of surprising that there aren't like mods kind of integrated to Bedrock Edition. Because, you know, certain Xbox games, even on, like, consoles and, like, PlayStation 2, like Fallout and Skyrim, they have, what do you call it, mods. So, yeah, it's kind of surprising that they haven't really done anything like that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me just make sure I'm doing this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I really hope that I'm doing this right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 3 on each side. I feel like I'm missing something, but I just haven't realized it yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because I think, like, the setup is proper, but for some reason the ones over here, like, the pathways here, aren't really, like, lined up like they are on the right side. So hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's why. 9, 10. Alright, hopefully this makes it look a bit better. Alright, there's a block of space in between, so... Oh, that's right here, so... I guess then we'd expand this out. Yeah, let's see, so we better can have the add-ons to Java, has mods, but no question. What for games do you like? 3 game types, maybe I can find a good Five Nights at Freddy's, game that you like. I mean, like, game specifically, or, like, just the genre? Because, you know, I guess you could say, like, first-person shooters, or, you know, like, RPGs. Strategy games, you know, stuff like that. Like, I kind of play, like, a little bit of everything. I mean, maybe not everything. Like, there are genres that I don't really play, like, you know, like racing. Even then, sometimes I'll play stuff like that. Either, like, you know, racing game modes on certain games, like GTA or something. Or what do you call it? Some, like, you know, I have played some Forza games in the past, but I kind of play, like, a little bit of everything, here and there. It really just depends. Like, if the game looks interesting enough, I, like, you know, would consider probably playing it at some point. I forget how I did this count. Maybe, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, we need that there. Is that how that worked over here? No. I think what it could be is, like, there's, I think, extra space maybe on this side. But I think we accounted for that in our calculations. So Ponji, I think that's, how you pronounce that. If not, you know, please correct me. But how you doing? Yeah, it's kind of hard lining this up. I'm just terrible at this, man. that's like that on the corner. Let me just double check this one. Okay, I think it is lined up, but, like, I'm so bad with this stuff. Like, that's why I don't like building. I mean, it's cool, like, you know, building when, it turns out nice, but because I, like, rarely build, and when it is finished, it, like, doesn't even look good. Let's say, so in Security Breach, you can get, Phaser Blaster, and the strategy is in nearly all Five Nights at Freddy's games. Also just realized, hang on, I wasn't full screen in OBS. Yeah, we're dropping a little bit of frames. Hopefully it's not, like, too bad. Hopefully it, like, stabilizes, but yeah, it's, like, all of a sudden dropping a lot of frames. But yeah, so it's reach good. Phase Blazers, same in all the games. You need a strategy free so you can beat them. It needs to be effective security breaches. Yeah, I mean, I know Five Nights at Freddy's is, like, really popular. I mean, yeah, it's probably something I should consider, like, getting into at some point, like, you know, seeing what it's all about. I think I might have played one before, as I was mentioning earlier, like, maybe it was on my phone or something. But I know I, like, watched people play it before. I think that Security Breach one, isn't it, like, you can move around in, like, first person? Because I forgot which one it is. I think it's, like, one of the more recent ones. They actually have it on Xbox, and it doesn't look like you're confined to a single room. It looks like you can, like, move around, which, you know, does seem kind of interesting. It's good to hear that you're doing good, Ponji. Alright. I guess that is good. I think I can probably start, like, adding some stuff here. Some of the stairs, at the very least. Oh, crap. Yeah, this could be problematic. Alright, I think how we have to do this is like this. And then just place, like, a corner stair. Oh, yeah, this is gonna be a disaster. Okay, there we go. I think I'll start from the outside and work my way in here, because this is gonna be, like, so annoying to do otherwise. Yeah. Security Breach is the newest one. You move around. You have, Hellbench Orange Bear, a Wall Blaster, and a Chat Mill with, non-Five Nights... With way too non-Five Nights at Freddy elements, if you ask me. I like the DLC more, even knowing it has nothing to do with the lore. It's more linear. Yeah, I don't know. I think, you know, there was... That game that was probably more geared towards, like, people like myself. That, you know, like... They might not be as interested in, like, you know, I think what most of their games are, where it's like, you know, you're in, like, one room and you need to like, hit the buttons when the enemies show up. So I feel like they probably made one like that where you can, like, move around and stuff to kind of cater to people that maybe haven't, like, really played their other games, you know, to get them into the series, but, like, you know, they weren't into the style of the previous games, something like that, just to, like, get them more involved. Let's go. All right, see you, Ponji. All right, let me just fill all this in. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of annoying to do. I think I'm gonna start with the stairs. Um, because this is probably gonna be kind of annoying. I'm worried about like if I start breaking the stair or the brick for the slabs, that I'm gonna break the stone brick stairs. So I think it makes sense to maybe start with the brick stairs. Um, and you can see we're gonna actually have to do this on the inside too. This might be, oh crap, whoops. This might be kind of difficult to do here. Oh yeah, I just realized, look, the stairs are like merging into each other now. Oh god, yeah, this is gonna be a disaster. Oh my goodness. If I put this here, is that fine? Okay, this is kind of looking like really weird. Something like that, maybe? Did I even, like, do this right? I think I might have messed this up. I don't even know if this was supposed to be a brick or, like, stone brick. Oh yeah, see, this is, like, where it could be problematic. It's made by Steel Studios, not by Scott Games. That's the difference. I mean, Help Wanted, the VR one, could be something for you too. They have many levels, and it's on phone, on PC, and on Switch. PlayStation VR at the end of the year. One of two comes. What biome would you want to be updated next? Because we're getting a new dimension, the Skulk dimension, but after every biome is updated. Yeah, it's a good question. I don't really know. Like, I personally, I don't really have any, like, preference on what would get updated. I mean, you know, I'm just kind of happy with, like, new content. Alright, I think we need a stair here. Yeah, see, this is, like, pretty brutal to do. With, like, the corner pieces. Hmm. I hope we get either the end update or the Mesa update. Yeah, I never even thought about the end, but, that would be pretty cool to have way more stuff in there. But I'm kind of more hopeful for, like, what you were mentioning about the Skulk dimension. I think that would be, like, really sick to have. Because, you know, we haven't had a new dimension since I think it was the end. So, you know, that would be a really nice addition. I remember, like, way back on Minecraft, I think it might have even been before they added, like, the hunger bar system. There was, like, a mod that came out, and it was called the Aether, and it was basically, like, you could make a portal out of glowstone, and it would, like, basically take you, instead of to, like, hell, it would take you to, like, heaven. And then, you know, you, you could do a bunch of stuff there, and, like, for its time, it was, like, an amazing mod to see it kind of unfold. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm just kind of happy with like new stuff being added, but there is like, I guess a lot of stuff that would be nice to have on the game. I think I will just do like the outside ring of this and just that way like we can get this over with. I was gonna like work on the bricks first, but like we started placing the stone brick and then we like changed back to the bricks. But I think it probably just makes more sense to do the stone brick first, and then if it's like messing up, then then we know that we're like doing stuff wrong. I think by the looks of it, it depends on like the angle that you're like placing the bricks at. If they change the mob vote system, I mean, they like show us no gameplay and Dream just manipulates everything for Phantom and now the Glow Squid. And Skulk Dimension could also be like a portal. Time before Ancient Builders, personal theory about the Skulk, I mean, the Warden isn't alive. It's the Skulk that feels like it's in danger, so it creates a big monster to stay safe. Um, so maybe it's an ancient species like the Sniffer. Yeah, that's actually like a pretty good way to look at it. But yeah, I think I had heard about that with Dream. Like, didn't they have like some really cool mobs in the vote, and then like his community like rigged the vote, because like they were instead of choosing themselves, they all like just chose to vote for the glow squid, which was like probably wasn't it like the worst mob that they had listed there? So it was like kind of a waste of the mob vote thing. I think it was like something like that I had heard. But yeah, if that is the case, that definitely does suck because, I forget what the mobs were for this vote, but I think there were some, like, pretty cool ones that would have been nice to have. Because the glow squid, I feel like, like I said, I don't remember what else was there, but I feel like the glow squid, even though it's cool to have, it's probably like the lowest effort thing they could have added because it's like, already a mob in the game. It's just that, what do you call it? Just that it's glowing. That's like really the only difference. Why isn't this like snapping on properly? There we go. It's like so difficult to actually place these and get them like where you're aiming. It's like kind of crazy. I think I'm gonna pop that out for now because it's like, based on where that stair is, I don't think we can like actually have like a thing there. You gotta be kidding me. Could have gotten the underwater creature, Phantom, new Blaze boss, and a dinosaur with Great Hunger. Then the Moon Bloom and the Glow Squid. I don't know the next one. Then Alley, the Moss Thing, Copper Golem, the Sniffer, Tough Golem, and that thing. I remember the three Glow Squid both thing, the Icy Alger. Yeah, sounds kind of interesting, but yeah, I guess it's kind of unfortunate what happened then. I don't know like what I did wrong, but it's like kind of like difficult actually like getting these to go where you want. Crap. Yeah, see, like, sometimes it seems to, like, work, like, no problem, and then other times it's, like, kind of giving some problems. Do you say, like, the glow squids item, better the signs you can make, in the glass? Imagine the SLG stuff, just me stairs are really problematic. Yeah, it's like, it's just giving me so much trouble. But, yeah, I definitely like the item, too. I don't really know if there's anything else you can do with them besides the signs. And I think it also works for item frames, too, I think. But yeah, I do like the item. Like, I think it's a good addition, but I feel like it shouldn't have been one of the things for the mob vote. Just because, like I was saying, it's kind of like a low effort because, you know, like they already have the mob in the game. It's like pretty, and I think they also have like the code for it too, you know, like the way it behaves and moves around and like the way it spawns and stuff like that. So in my opinion, it was like a little bit like a low effort in a sense, them doing that, because like, you know, that should have been something that they added like, you know, on their own. In like some other update. The stairs are literally giving me that like that feeling where like, you know, when you're trying to plug in a cable and then it's like not going in, meaning that it's like on the wrong thing, and then you like rotate the cable, like you flip it over or whatever, and then you try plugging it in and it's still not going in, and then you flip it back to like the side that it originally was at, and then it finally goes in. Like, that's what these stairs kind of feel like, is like, you know, I try one angle and it like doesn't really do what I want, and then I break it, try a different angle, doesn't do what I want, and then I go back and do what I like originally did, and then it like works like no fine, no problem. It's like, you know, what's that about? Signs, item frames, and glass blocks. Could have gotten ice, let you summons ice on top. Could have gotten that stuff to do new Minecraft. Yeah, I think that would have been like cool, but you know, I think we probably might see that stuff eventually. Just probably not, you know, as soon as we should have. Actually, yeah, let me do this. Okay, I think I now see why the stairs are like glitched. I think I'm like slowly getting the hang of how they work now. I like just realized some critical information. I do this, and then corner should... Okay. Okay, I think I did figure out what I was doing wrong. Started YouTube 3 days ago, Minecraft City. It's gonna be multiple cities. I think you would like it. Yeah, someone on the server, I think they were telling me that they want to build a city on here. I don't think I'd ever like be able to do something like that. Even though like with my builds, I try to go like pretty large. I never really tend to finish them for that reason. Is just because, you know, like normally the scale is just like too massive. Like I kind of I have big dreams, but not really the time or patience to like, you know, work on them and bring them into being. Alright, there we go. There's that. I just want to see how this looks from the top here. Alright, yeah, that looks pretty good. Let me... Oh, we already have the slabs. Alright. Oh my. Yeah, see, this is like where the problem I'm running into. It's just like really difficult to get these. Okay. Alright, I think we're gonna stick with slabs because these are like, if it's not in like a straight line, it seems to like mess up like really bad. I'll replace these three because it's like easy to do, but once you start like getting the here where it's like twisting and turning, it's like the brick stairs for some reason are trying to like combine into the stone brick ones, so it's like really not like optimal. Alright, and so from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's still off. Okay. Cool. I mean, from what I heard, Mojang said there's a chance we might not get chosen mob votes. Oh, and that we do get not chosen mob votes at some point. Hope we get like Great Hunger if he's done alright. Could be real cool at the moment. Building 1, 2 projects on the City of Custom Pizzaplex. You're on Five Nights at Freddy's Fun Park because, you know, when I'm older, I want to make my own game series inspired by Five Nights at Freddy's, but longer and more horror. Awesome. Harder. I have a name for it. Nice. You might want to trademark that. Alright, I know I just like broke this, but I want to see if I can maybe pull this off. I just hope it doesn't interfere with this. It might be like doable what I'm doing right now. Oh, whoops. Like to get the brick stairs on here. Just I think I have to be like a really, yeah, like right here we have to be like really careful. Man, did I place this wrong? Oh, whoops. And if I break this and then do this. Now can I break this? And go like this. Okay, I think we might have to break some of these steps, but I think it is like doable to do this. Also, for some reason, the music had stopped. I believe in you. I appreciate it. You know, it's really nice to have someone to talk to. I don't really talk with our bro about it. Like your idea. Yeah, I mean, I think it's about like, you know, kind of finding a balance because, um, you know, first of all, it's always good to, you know, have family ties. I know sometimes, you know, like it's hard to get along, you know, depending on your situation. But in terms of like your idea, you know, about like making a game, I think it's like, you know, it's like you got to find a balance between like, you know, going for your goals and dreams, and you know, also having like a plan as like kind of like a backup because you know the the gaming industry is like really like difficult. Because you know, I feel like if you're making a game from scratch and it's your idea, you'll probably be like a solo developer starting out, and you probably won't have like a huge team to help you out. So you know, like you'd probably have to spend like years working on it. So you'd need like money probably like saved up to support yourself while you're working on it. And then if you when you launch it, you know, unfortunately, it's not like guaranteed that it like succeeds. Because if you go to Steam, I think there's like hundreds of thousands of games and stuff like that. And then, you know, perfect example is even like larger studios. I don't know if you're familiar with the studio that made Saints Row. I think they were called like Volition. They actually announced like earlier today that they're shutting down because like the last Saints Row that they made did terribly, and I think the game they made before that also did pretty bad as well. So, you know, even if you're a large studio, it's like hard to stay alive in the industry. Like even if you make like one bad game, it you know, it can be literally like lethal for you know, your studio if you put out one bad release. So I think like in terms of the idea, it's good to have those goals and you know, you should like go for them, but you know, like I was saying about the money like having been saved up, if you're like gonna have to work on it for years, you know, you kind of want to have a plan to like make that money, you know what I mean? So you might need to have something like before you can get into gaming to kind of like build up, you know, like wealth to support yourself. But I mean, you know, definitely you should still, you know, consider your like goals and dreams and stuff, you know. Because, you know, even though it can be, like, difficult, I think it is still important to, like, find something that you can do that, you know, it's like you like and that you can make money off of. Because if you're, like, not enjoying whatever you're doing, it, like, you know, it's just not a good time. So, you know, you want to find something that you enjoy and you can make money off of. Which could be, you know, making games. It's just that, you know, you like I was saying, you probably would need to get something first to kind of establish yourself in the world. Just know there's a tip for an add-on you can add to try and find an ambient add-on. Minecraft has list ambient plus. Yeah, I mean, just type it up. all that is. Hard business, yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's like that with other stuff too, not just the gaming industry. Like, you know, there's probably a lot of businesses or like industries like that where, yeah, it's like hard to make it. You know, a perfect example is because we were talking about, you know, like YouTube, like creation a little bit. You know, that's the thing is like there's so many people, you know, trying to do stuff like that, you know, like YouTube, like Twitch and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So it's like very few people end up making it, you know. There's only a limited amount of opportunity for like, you know, a certain amount of people to end up like kind of famous. Because I think I had heard recently that, like, a lot of, whoops, this is meant to be brick. I think I had heard, like, somewhat recently that there was, like, a study and, like, they like, polled a bunch of like really young people, and they were asking them what they wanted to be when they were older, and like a lot of them were saying like influencers, like people, that obviously make content, like, across like various social things like YouTube and, all that kind of thing. So, it's a pretty like demanding thing, so it's like really hard to make it. So, it's like pretty much, oh my goodness, spooky. But, yeah, a lot of people trying to make it, and it's like there isn't really much opportunity to get a break. I mean, you can kind of see, oh, whoops. Oh yeah, I forgot, if you hit down on the D-pad, it drops an item. One sec, I'm just gonna get a quick sip of drink here. I've got 10 Nights Goldies. I see it. There are going to be many animatronics, so like making extra animatronic demos and all this main different game modes like story, custom night. Yeah. Definitely a lot of work that has to go into it. But, yeah, on that note about, like, opportunity, you can see this game, Starfield. I don't know if you're familiar with it. It's going to be out on Game Pass in, like, 5 or 6 days. But if you pre-ordered it, you could start playing, like, in, like, an hour and a half, basically. And I, like, had requested a key for it, but because I didn't get the key, it's like a missed opportunity, because obviously if you're able to get a key for it and play it now, it's like, probably a lot higher of a chance of, like, people discovering you, so, it's kind of hard to, like, get opportunities to grow. I think we've gotten pretty lucky so far, because right now the stairs, the stone brick ones, aren't, like, snapping to the regular brick, so you can see it's, like, really easy right now to place this. So we're, like, kind of really fortunate in that sense. Bam. More stairs. Oh, whoops. Need to do this. Mostly play on flat worlds because they can be, or they can't be cursed. I mean, on every map, I mean, I make is one of these dead symbols, and last time I made a city in normal world, I did see something really creepy. Do you know what a Wendigo is? Yeah. I'm familiar. But yeah, I'm assuming you're gonna say you saw one on there. Yeah, that's kind of creepy. It's like if you see one, that just means you have to delete the world. That's how it works. It's like how people joke if you find like a large spider in your house. They're like, you gotta burn your house. Just because like they don't like spiders or whatever. So what time is it? 6:40. I'm kind of hoping that I can finish the stairs here before I get off, but like it's getting kind of late. Well, we'll see how far we can get. I'm trying to get this done. I think I've been kind of getting into like the groove of replacing these though, especially as I was saying, since so on this section, I don't really know like what I did differently on this one, but you can see as I was saying the stone brick isn't like snapping to the brick, so like it's really easy to swap this out. It's going way faster than the other section that we were working on before. Sup, Big Bozo? Hang on, let me see. Did it actually post? Wait, hang on. Is it not posting? Hang on. Let me, pull it up. I'll see if I can just post the message myself there. Let me just get it from Twitch. Might have to look into that because it doesn't look like the bot posted it. Alright, let me just post that. Yeah, if you're interested in joining, there's the thing. Deleted it? Oh, yeah, that might be why. It didn't respond then. I did have only one add-on, and I was building a storage house for the lore, and at the start of the roof, what I see was going away. I felt watched all the time, but I was all alone. Deleted the world. Is it for Bedrock or is it for Java? It's for both. Like, I'm playing on Bedrock. Like, you can see I'm on Xbox, but the server itself is Java. There's, like, an add-on that lets Bedrock players join. So, regardless of if you're on Java or Bedrock, you can join the server. Alright, let's head over here. I'm kind of like worried that the stone brick might start snapping. But let's just hope for the best. I think what might be even more challenging than the stone brick, like, you know, attaching to the brick stairs. I mean, not only can it happen on this side too, but I think we might start having problems trying to put the brick stairs on the other side, because I think they might be too close to these brick stairs. At some points, there's like a slab in between them, which I think would prevent it from connecting, which is good, but I think at some points it might be like stairs touching, which could be pretty problematic, trying to get them to connect correctly. But I hope that it's possible to get everything, like, you know, functional and, like, working the way we want it. Bam. Alright, so that is the outside. How do I get it on Bedrock PC without mods and such? Like, what's the IP for the Bedrock server and port? It's in the message I posted. The IP is, hang on, let me see if I can just copy it. But yeah, it's in there. The port is at the end, but I'll, like, copy it if I can. Whoops. And then the port. There you go, yeah. The way the message was formatted, it's like meant for Java, but it's like the IP there is just it's like the IP, and then at the end it has the port attached to it. Alright, I think we'll start here because, well, hang on, actually we might have to break more stuff. I was gonna light this up. Made it? Yeah, welcome to the server. Alright, oh, whoops. Okay, that could be problematic. Alright, there we go. Yeah, see, this is where things start getting really sketchy. Oh, wait, maybe not. I think we'll be good. What's your chords? If you do /tport, it will bring up a menu, and one of the icons there is, like, for my base if you wanted to head to this area. I might have to make more, brick stairs, because I don't think we'll have enough to, like, do a full round trip. Alright. I think this is about to be done. Alright, there we go. Excellent. Yeah, it's a lot of work, but I hope that, you know, by the end of it, we'll hopefully be happy with it. I hope. It might be hard, like, adding pillars to this now, though, because there isn't really, like, too much space. You can see, like, at this point, there isn't even any slabs in between them. It's like, these are all stairs. So, yeah. Execute Order 66. Yeah. You know, speaking of Star Wars, I haven't, like, seen the new show they got going on for Ahsoka. But, I hope it's pretty good. When I do check it out, when all the episodes are out, I hope it's, enjoyable to watch. I'm assuming because you mentioned Order 66, you know, maybe you like Star Wars. I'm kind of going with that assumption. But yeah. Star Wars is pretty sick. Not Star Wars, but there for the memes. Yeah, I respect it. I know that used to be like a huge thing. People like posting like execute Order 66. Yeah. You know, speaking of, like, memes, yeah, I feel like memes aren't really what they once were, you know? Before, it's like people were memeing all the time on the internet, and now I feel like the internet's, like, so much more, like, serious, you know what I mean? Like, there's still memes if you, like, you know where to look. You know, like, sometimes you'll find them on, like, anywhere, like, on any platform. But I feel like before, maybe it was just, like, you know, the search recommendations. But, like, before, I felt like there were memes, like, everywhere. And then it's like, now, it's like, you know, you don't really see them as much anymore. No, the memes are all over YouTube. Yeah, like, sometimes I'll, like, get recommended them, but, like, before, they were just everywhere. I mean, like I was saying, maybe it's just, like, my, like, YouTube recommendations. But, like, I feel like I don't really get recommended, many memes anymore. It's like I'm out of the meme loop. It's like, you know, YouTube just doesn't really like including me. It's like I'm just not really sure what's going on anymore. Do you know what I did to the two guys who betrayed me? No, I don't. Oh, hang on, let me put a slab there. I remember on one of my Bedrock servers, um, what do you call it? I was like mining obsidian. Like I remember it well. I don't know if the clip is still up on my channel or not, but one time I was playing on. It wasn't even Bedrock. I think it was like Xbox One Edition. That's how like long ago it was. But you know, it was like kind of like what we have here. It was like you know, like a public server, like anyone could pop in. And I was like mining obsidian because like you know the server was like pretty recent. So I was like getting obsidian, I think, for like a portal or an enchanting table, and like someone followed me down into the mine, and they were like standing watching me break the obsidian, and like I just had that gut feeling that they were gonna try something, and then like they tried killing me. I think while like my back was facing them or something. I think they almost got me too, but I managed to like kill them, and then once I had killed them, I ended up like banning them, obviously, but it was like kind of interesting. You know, like how someone tried doing that. What I hope for Nights of Freddy's 1 to 2 is that we get all the levels from the first game and more. Yeah. It's always good when they bring back like content that people liked. No loot? I mean, if you're asking for loot, if you do, I think it's like /kits, GUI. You can get like some starter loot. I think it's this, right? Yeah. If you click on the stone pickaxe, it will give you like stone tools and like leather armor and like a bit of food and stuff. If you're like looking for from some starter gear. But for the most part, even though there are some like, you know, plugins that make it not core survival, I try to keep it, you know, like survival-ish. So there isn't really like, you know, like diamond gear off the start kind of thing. You know, it's funny though, because like I was just saying about the bring back content people enjoyed, and I was mentioning earlier that like the studio that made Saints Row, they announced they were shutting down today. I saw a lot of people saying that like, you know, that they, instead of like the new Saints Row, which like did really bad, people were saying that they should have just remade the second one. And I never played Saints Row the second, or I don't even think I played the third, or really any Saints Row. I think maybe I did play the third one. I think. Or maybe it was like the demo or something like that. But yeah, what do you call it? I'd seen like like on YouTube you can look up like all the cutscenes for video games and like kind of watch it as if it's like a movie. And I had done that for Saints Row 2 at one point. So like I knew all the cutscenes, so like it's actually a pretty good game. So I kind of agreed with people when I saw that. I think if like they remade the second one, like it probably would have done like way better than them making like a Saints Row like reboot. Also just realized, hang on, maybe to make this look like not as bad, maybe I should like switch this up. Do something like this. Let's see how this looks. That might be better in terms of lighting. Well, the two that betrayed me, I did build a Skyblock Island, and they are on top of it. They can't escape. It's surrounded with barrier blocks, and they are in visitor mode. Yeah. I think that's always an interesting approach, like, kind of trolling people like that. Instead of just outright banning them, you know. It's not really, like, obviously a wrong approach. I just find it kind of interesting, because I know, like, I think some games have done that as well. Like, where if you try, like, cheating, like, something happens in the game where it, like, doesn't, like, ban you. I think, actually, now that I think about it, I think, like, Call of Duty started doing that with their anti-cheat. If it detects that, that you're cheating, it, like, keeps you in the game, but, it does stuff to mess with you. Like, it turns, like, the other players invisible so you can't even see them and shoot them if you're cheating. Or if you can see them, like, your bullets don't do damage, you know, stuff like that. They're basically just messing with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so... 3... Oh, this is kind of bad. Yeah, this is, like, uneven. I guess maybe we'll just leave this as, like, the corner. Um... So that you're a Java player, otherwise we could become MC friends, and I could see my builds a bit better. I mean, I'm actually like a Bedrock player. Like I was showing. Oh, whoops. So gonna pull it up. Like I was showing, like the Minecraft here on Xbox. Like that's Bedrock Edition. So like I'm playing from Bedrock. It's just that the server is Java. But unfortunately, I can't really like join other people's worlds. Because like you know, I think you can get your stuff leaked, you know, when you join other people's servers, like, they can get your IP and stuff, so I kind of have, like, you know, sort of like a rule for myself where, like, I don't join other people's, worlds for that reason. Not, you know, that you would do something like that, but, you know, just to be, like, extra safe. I might end up adding more like pathways, like maybe have like a third room in between here possibly, but for now I'm just gonna like box this up with the brick fences. Looks like we're gonna have to make some more though. Alright. Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. I turn around and then just like someone's there, like, oh my goodness. That was actually like pretty pretty scary. What the heck? It's like, you know, we're talking about Five Nights at Freddy's, like, you know, that was like a jump scare moment right there. Let's just say backstories. Me and my friends play Skyblock as an Access Betrayer 1 to make a farm island. It's a private island we can't enter, but I made a house on another island, my own private island, and I just started going on my island using slash kill to kill me and steal my stuff. Got farmed to wood. Everything furnace, even your one dirt block. Yeah. You know, it's kind of funny you mention that, because I don't know if this was, like, the problem you were running into with, like, the slash kill thing, but this is actually the first server I made on Java Edition, so, like, you know, we can have, like, certain add-ons, and, like, we have, like, anti-cheat, and, like, you know, a lot of good stuff you can't get on Bedrock Edition, but that was, like, one thing that was, like, really bad with Bedrock Edition, was, like, that happened to me before, sort of, like, you know, somehow, like, even though cheats would be turned off, somehow people would be able to spawn in, like, command blocks and stuff like that. and they would just like keep running like slash kill on like in the command block. So like literally it would just keep killing me. And it was like, you know, it was always like really annoying because you would basically have to load a backup because like you wouldn't even be able to move or to like even go into creative mode. Like it was just like constantly running the command to kill me. Streamplay is insane. I'm not really sure how bad it is, but one thing I also like mention in the description, I think, assuming, oh, I don't even know if it's like there right now, but I always recommend actually that like people go to Twitch to watch, because I multi-stream on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick, but due to how like the platforms are, like I can't have music on Kick or YouTube, so I'm sure if you know you're on YouTube, it's like, you know, the delay is probably really bad by the sounds of it, and also you know, there isn't even music there, so I think it's just the gameplay audio, which would just be me placing blocks and then me just talking. So that's why I think, assuming it is there in the description, hopefully, I do recommend that, like, you know, if you want to watch, you go to Twitch. I mean, obviously, you know, use whatever platform you want, but I think, like, the best viewing experience is on Twitch for that reason. There's probably, like, a lot less delay, and also, you know, there is, like, some background music as well. Wait, command blocks can only be gotten with command/give. Were they operators? No, they weren't. Like, that's the thing that's, like, weird, is, I don't even know if it will show it, because we're on here. Yeah, cheats are on right here because this is like the Java server. But let's say we're on Bedrock Edition just for argument's sake. Like the cheats here, this thing would be turned off. So like you can see at the bottom command blocks, like because the cheats are off, yeah, like the command blocks would be off as well. So I don't even think they would have been able to do like commands in the what do you call it, in the chat either, because like all that stuff was turned off, but somehow people would find a way to get command blocks to go into creative mode. I think that's just how it is. Like if you look it up on YouTube, I think there are exploits like that where like even if it's in survival mode with like cheats disabled, I think there are like exploits you can do to what do you call it, to like get into creative mode or to spawn in command blocks and do all that other stuff. So, you know, it kind of sucks because sometimes, like, that would happen when we were on, like, Bedrock, which is, like, one of the things I really like about this server, is that, you know, we're on Java, but, like, I can still play from Bedrock. You know, it's, like, a kind of a nice experience in that sense. Alright, how many are in between here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's do 2 and 2. Actually, hang on, I think it's like, yeah, shorter on this, so hang on. 1, 2, or hang on, in between 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so... do something like that, and then 1 there. I guess, probably something like that. Actually, I think I did this wrong. Scoogy, welcome. How you doing? They're hackers. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what it is, you know, like they had some way of like getting into creative and stuff. But my first video of the city, I showed a building that looked like it was smaller, and later Zach blew everything up and it was so broken I couldn't repair it. So I spent another 4 days. Yeah, that is pretty brutal. Stream delay still bad on Twitch? Yeah, I'm not sure how like bad it is on Twitch specifically, but I think Twitch probably has like a lot less delay. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think I have low latency enabled. So I mean, it should at the very least be like less than what it is on YouTube. But yeah. All right, let's place these. I think I messed up the bridge. I think it's like slightly uneven. So hang on, from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so I did mess this up. I think we have to, like, push this back. Thankfully, it's at, like, the bridge part, which is, like, probably the easiest one to fix. Can you just gonna call with me for our sake? You, because stream delay is so bad. Yeah, I mean, you already closed the thing, but I'm not gonna, like, type out a message, so, I mean, I guess there isn't even a point of me, like, saying this if you aren't here anymore, but, yeah, it's like, I don't really do, like, voice chat stuff. Let me just make sure I'm not messing this up. But yeah, also I was gonna say that's one thing about Bedrock that also sucked is that unless you're on a Realm server, I don't really think you can do backups. Like I think when you hit start, like the only option is to like leave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, hang on, let me check this again. 1, 2, or hang on, from here. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it should be... And let me break this. Is that where it ends? So it shouldn't be above... Okay, I think we did mess this up. Somehow. And so, and 3 and then 4. Okay, yeah, that looks like even. It's just, I guess I messed up the thing. We can create copies. Yeah, I guess you can, what do you call it? Make backups still. But yeah, I'm probably gonna be getting off here pretty soon. And let me, just head down here and pick this up. Cause yeah, I'm kind of over the time I normally get off at. I'm just trying to, like, quickly see if maybe I can see what I did wrong here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, like, this looks right, but I guess I just, like, messed up somewhere along here. Cause, like, this doesn't even, like, seem even. Alright. Yeah, I think I'll fix this at some other point, because, yeah, like, we are kind of past the time. It's fine if you don't want to, but can you tell me in chat if you're okay with, wait, if you're okay if you're in a party with me? I'll just, post in here. But yeah, I guess we'll call it. I'll just say I don't do... I like specify voice chat. It like deleted the thing. So I didn't know there was a way to see the IP of other players. I don't think you can see. I mean, on Bedrock, I don't think it's possible, but, you know, just as like a general... Well, actually, I think you probably still could, because, like, if you're locally hosting the server, it's like people have to connect to your connection. So it probably is possible to some extent. But, yeah. All right, I think we'll call it here. Here, like even with the party chat that's being suggested, I don't know exactly if it's possible on Xbox, but you know, like even with voice chat stuff like that, like it probably is possible to like get people's IPs because you know you're connecting to other people. But yeah. So anyway, I think we'll call it here for the day. I appreciate everyone chilling. I probably will be on tomorrow. Hopefully. I mean, we'll see what happens, but yeah, I'll probably be on. But yeah, I appreciate everyone chilling. I hope you have a great night, and I will see you next time.